I've been just praying a lot recently for the Burrito Project and a lot of things happening, like around the area for the homeless people. And I don't know, God's just been reminding me a lot about how this is a spiritual battle. And even when I wasn't here, like when I was praying for the Burrito Project at home or somewhere else in my car, like I would feel like a spiritual burden. And that's why this week and the week before I prayed a lot with joy. And I really felt like God kind of telling us that we have to really be prayerful during these things. That even though, we're bringing God's love to these people and giving them food, like a lot of times we meet their physical needs, but there's so much spiritual stuff going on that we don't really see. And so, like, my prayer for the project this year was that God would just move it a step further and that He would really open our eyes to see the other spiritual needs and also to hear God's voice more. And as we're praying about that, so today I was talking to Diana, and like, so she just told me a lot of stuff going on with Danny, her husband, and just how he's been so, like, struggling so much with, like, alcohol and drugs and just being abusive and things like that. And so sometimes we pray together, so we went over to pray for him, and then that's when she told me that he's been having a lot of problems, like he hears voices, like demons, and like he would like tell her, like, oh, did you hear that? Somebody told me to do this. And she's like, no. And so that was kind of like a reminder that those places, like the parks, there's like a heavy presence of the enemy. And so so it was really good to pray together. Like, we got together and prayed, and like every time we pray at the parks, it's just such a spiritually refreshing moment, because I feel like we're bringing in God's presence to this dark place. Not just food, but also like our presence there is like bringing light into that darkness. And like it is such a blessing praying with them, because like, for example, Diane, like she has a lot of problems too, but when she prays, it's like one of the most sincere prayers you'll ever hear. So yeah, it's just kind of a confirmation. So kind of God's telling me, like, yes, keep going, keep praying, and don't give up, and kind of an encouragement to all of us that we would be prepared, like, and just pray more during the week too for these people, because Diane specifically asked me to pray for him, continue to pray for him about those things, and just deliverance and healing.
You know what, can you bounce back like some prayer requests? Because we do have people, we have like a pre-song prayer team that prays for us, and we also have other people that used to be part of this project, but they've moved out, and they still want to be part of this project, and so they pray consistently for us.
Email?
Yeah.